everyone, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I've been reselling on eBay for 21 years and Poshmark for 6 years. I just filmed a Goodwill haul. I went to the Goodwill Outlet Center in Dallas, Texas, where all of the items are in big bins and you sort through and you pay by the pound. So I just shared that video, but I had some of the items that had sold. So I thought I'd do a ship with me, and then I'll ship my other items also that sold over this weekend. It was a long weekend, a 3-day weekend, so I have a pretty good amount of sales. I thought I'd bring you along to ship with me today. Also, forgot to show you this shirt in the haul. It was another shirt that I got from the Goodwill Outlet Center, and I think it was Banana Republic, and it has some cashmere, so it was really soft. So beyond the profit that I make at the bins, I got a great pair of shorts that I like, a swim top, a couple of regular tops also. So I always love shopping at the Goodwill bins. The first item that I'm going to ship is this Travis Matthew 4th zip golf pullover. It's a men's size large. It is long sleeve. I put in the listing that had the palm tree logo. It's still sold in just 4 days for $25. After Poshmark took their fees, I ended up with $20. The cost of goods, when I figured it out, it was $1.89 a pound. So I figured out the exact amount for each item. It means that this top cost $1.70. So my profit was $18.30. So I'm really happy with that. I usually pre-package all of my items to keep them nice and keep them from getting wrinkled, but I didn't pre-package these since I was still needing to film the haul, so I'm glad that I had not pre-packaged them yet. And I'm using a couple different stickers today. I have this cute one that says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." And since it's going on Poshmark, I'm going to use a few different priority mailers today. Wow, no more priority mail on Poshmark. I recorded this video prior to the announcement that Poshmark is changing from priority mail to ground advantage. Effective September 12th, 2025, the rate is going to drop for postage from $8.27 to $6.49. Which at first I thought, oh no, now I'm going to have to pay for my shipping supplies. However, they said that you can still order the shipping supplies from USPS, or they even provided a phone number to call to receive free ground advantage packaging. So I think this is great. We still get free packaging and the shipping rate is lower. Be cautious though. It's stated that starting September 12th, the post office can refuse your package if you send it in priority packaging, or it can be returned to sender. Starting October 12th, they will charge you $5 if you use priority packaging. That will come out of your Poshmark earnings. So be sure that you either order the supplies, or you could use plain poly bags or boxes until your supplies come in from USPS. In this video, I recorded it prior to the announcement, so the information in it is still relevant as far as what sold. However, please disregard the information about using priority packaging for Poshmark shipments. And thank you so much if you are the person that let me know this. I released this video, got a comment right away, and the comment disappeared, so I can't see it any longer. So thank you so much if you're the person that let me know. And so this is just a flat rate envelope, and of course on Poshmark you can use any of their free priority packaging. I order mine online and USPS just delivers it to me, or you can go into the store and pick up priority packaging for free. I'm a little short on a few, so I thought this is a good opportunity to show a lot of the different packaging. When I use a flat rate mailer, I like to reinforce it a little bit, and you get these stickers online also for free delivered to your door. There's not as much of a selection when you go into the store, so it's nice to be able to order them online. Put shipping label, try not to show it, then I like to put these warning Opening this package will cause extreme happiness. Next one that also came from that Dallas, Texas Goodwill Bins haul was this Zara corduroy tiered mini dress, super cute, and it is a size medium. It's sold on eBay for a gross amount of $24.15. My earnings after postage and fees were taken out. The amount that was deposited back in my bank was $13.31. It only cost $1.24. It took 11 days to sell and my profit was $12.07. So I think that is great. Just an ordinary Zara brand. I know a lot of people don't pick up Zara, but you know what? For me, if I can spend $1.24 and make a $12.07 profit in 11 days, I'm great with that. I think that is a very good return on investment. So again, I'll put my stickers. I'll use this little thank you sticker. And this one is going eBay. So I get these with my coupon for having an eBay store. So that's really nice to not have to spend money on those either because it's just part of paying for the store. I will put my warning sticker on the back. And then if you've seen any of my ship with me before on eBay, since my store name is Love2Shop242 on eBay, I put my little custom stickers on there, and these are really cheap. I have a video on how I got the logo design and made the sticker, and it's really reasonable. And I handwrite thank you on it. Okay, another one from that Dallas haul was this cute little Texas A&M cheerleader outfit, and this reminds me of when my daughters were little and they loved wearing things like that. So it's fun just to pick those things up. Sold for $18.19. My earnings after all fees and postage were taken out was $10.04. It cost 42 cents. And my profit was $9.62. It took just 20 days to sell. Next is the two little Capezio leotards that I got at the bins. And you know, these two sold for $12.71 gross each. They paid for them separately, so I went ahead and combined shipping, and then I sent them a refund on the postage. Since I saved on the postage, I thought I would pass it on to them. They were 2.7 ounces each, so they cost about 32 cents each, so super inexpensive. One down. Now the next one, this is funny. Does anybody recognize this? This is the dress I was wearing in the last video. It's actually so fun having daughters that you can share clothes with. So my daughter Sydney knew we went to Cancun earlier, and I was like, oh, I need to go shopping. So she went shopping for me and called me from the dressing room, and she's like, do you want this dress? And I said, yes, I love it. So she got it and she wore it, then I wore it, and now I'm mailing it back to her because she has a birthday party this weekend that she wanted to wear it too. So I'm mailing it back to her, and then I thought I'd also send her, I just got some new Free People liquidation things in, so I'm sending her this cute little bralette also. And when I ship, and it's not through eBay or Poshmark, I either go to USPS and pay through them, or Pirate Ship, or PayPal. I just went through PayPal shipping this time, and because you get the reduced rate. Write a note to Sydney so that she gets a little note from me. So I'm just going to put her shipping label in here, and I will write a note and send that to her also. A couple more liquidation things. These are the lingerie line, HAH, that's from Free People. These are the hipster boy shorts, and you know, they don't sell for a lot, but they're so easy. I sold these two on eBay for a gross amount of $23.48. My earnings were $14.84. I paid $1.88 each for them, so the total cost of goods, $3.76, and my profit was $11.08. And you know what? I didn't bring any more little bags down, so I will just put these in a small eBay bag. So I'm just going to sit that here, and I will finish that one up later. Just a quick reminder, if you're new and not subscribed, I'd love to have you back. Just hit the subscribe button down below, and if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos. Then for my friend that I'm working on stuff for the estate, she had a lot of LL Bean shirts and different shacket type shirts in there. They almost sold out before the season hit. This one's a 1X, and it's this faux fur line that's so nice. And it sold for $31.07. And I'm selling this for my friend, but say you found this at the bins and it was like $2, that would be like a $13 profit. Or if you found it at a garage sale, or this is actually one that sold for a little lower. A lot of them I got back at least $20. So depending on cost of goods, if I were to find this and if it was $5 or less and I could make a $10 profit, I would think that is great. And this one sold on eBay. Then this one is Norma Kamali dress. It sold for $17. My earnings were $10.32. I paid $4.50 at my regular Goodwill. It took forever, 1 year, 2 months, and 3 days to sell, and I only made a profit of $5.82. So this one did not sell very well, but I'm glad that it finally sold. And I can look at it as I only made $5.82, but I got my original investment back too of $4.50. So I now have back $10.32, and so I'm good with that. And this one sold on Poshmark. So I did not bring enough bags down, but if you don't have priority bags, you can always send the items in poly mailers also. So if I send it in a package like this, I go ahead and put a priority sticker on it. Then I have this. This was in a huge haul that I had, the one where I spent $399 and I got 90 items. This one sold. It is Mille Gabrielle, and it sold for $18. It was just $1.29. It was the oldest color tag. So on Mondays, they marked the oldest color tag down to $1.29. It took 4 months and 5 days to sell, and my profit was $9.83. Then this one is the winner of the giveaway for the Jeulia rings. I announced the winner in the last video, and she won this beautiful Jeulia ring. So I'm going to send that to her. Let's see, I will. It comes in this bag with this little charm. I try not to accept too many things because I definitely don't want to seem like an advertisement on my channel. But sometimes there are just some things that I love so much, and I'm like, you know what, it is okay to accept things every once in a while if it's something that I truly love. So I appreciate you guys being understanding of that and supportive. And like on these, that I was able to get several things and share them with you. I love being able to do that, but I've only, in like 4.5 years of being on YouTube, I've only accepted a few things. There was a nightgown, which I loved. And then there was an air purifier, which was excellent. And then the Teddy Blake bag, which was so nice. And they're actually going to send me another one. And then the Jeulia Jewelry twice. And I was able to have 2 giveaways, and they're sending me more. So thank you guys for your support. And I will try not to accept too many things unless it's something that I absolutely love and truly want to share with you, and it's something that I would purchase on my own. And this Jeulia Jewelry like I'm wearing today, those are the earrings that I got and the necklace, and it really is amazing, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. I love it very much. And if ever you do decide to buy from them, I have a code Debbie15. You get 15% off your order. I don't think I get a commission, but what I do get is they send me jewelry sometimes, and I'm able to share with you guys. So if you do order and use that discount code, they'll know that I referred you, and then maybe they'll continue to send me things, which is really amazing. I'm going to write a note and put it in there. I mentioned in a video recently that I was selling stuff from one of my sisters, and so she had several of these skin products, and wow, they're selling fast. She had a few of them. She just over ordered, and she's like, I don't need all these. Can you sell them? And so they are a great seller. I find a lot of cosmetic, moisturizer, things like that sell well. Sticker on here, and this is just a box. I save boxes when things come in. These were our omega-3s, and they're shipped in a glass bottle, so I figured that's probably well protective, so just stick it in there. And it sold for $43.30. My sister's earnings after fees and postage were taken out is $29.93. Next, wow, these took forever to sell. I'm not going to take them all out, but when I purchased them, I wrapped them each individually, and they're little Disney cups, and they remind me, they're old because I remember having some of those cups, so I thought those are going to do great. I picked them up at the Oklahoma City bins, but they have sat forever. I've had them for a couple years. I didn't write everything down, but it took a couple years to sell. The amount that I received back in the bank after postage and shipping was $7.21. I paid 90 cents at the Oklahoma City Goodwill bins, and my profit was just $6.31. So probably wasn't the best pickup, but I'm glad they finally sold. Okay, this next one I sold for my friend from the estate. So when I was going through the ladies' closet, I was trying to pick out what's going to sell for a good amount. And this was Baby O long denim skirt. It's vintage, elastic waist, and made in the USA, and it was a size extra, extra large. So this was one of the items that I thought, I think that will sell well. So I took it home with me to list for her. I titled the listing New with Tags, Vintage USA, Baby O, blue denim skirt, extra, extra large, pull on elastic waist. It sold on Poshmark for $31. My earnings after fees and postage were taken out was $21.52. So I'm selling this for my friend, that say you found this at Goodwill, a garage sale, or the Goodwill bins for $5 or $6. That would be a profit of around $15, which I think is great. I'm going to put this, since it was Poshmark, in this priority flat rate medium sized box. Fits in there nicely. Another one down, and we are about to go to Colorado in the morning. So I was like, okay, I'm all finished. And I just had another sale, so I'm gonna have to go up and get that after I'm finished with all of these. I sold this bra, and oh, I'm not gonna take it out. I'll pop up a picture of it. This is Torrid Curve, size 44C. It sold for $14.88. My earnings were $6.95. I paid $1.60 at my regular Goodwill. I had listed it, I guess, on just Poshmark, and I didn't realize it wasn't on eBay. I cross-listed it, and it took just 12 days to sell after I cross-listed it. My profit was just $5.35. So not a lot, but I'm glad it sold. And I put bras that are underwire, usually in a box. It costs about $1 more to ship on average, but I don't want to take the chance of them getting ruined. So I put it in a box so that it's well protected. Usually I have a carrier pickup that picks up my packages, but since I'm doing the ship with me, I did not have them ready in time, so I'm going to need to take these to the post office, but that's okay. The post office that I go to has the nicest people, so it's good to get out and see them. And this, a textbook, still sealed. This was my daughter Sydney's. She's in college, and she gives me her textbooks at the end to list, and they usually sell really well. So this is Principles of Microeconomics. The person that bought it messaged me, and she's like, my son just now gave me his list of the books that he needs. Can you please send this out first thing on Tuesday? Monday was Labor Day, so I was like, yes, absolutely. So I'm going to be sure I get this in and scanned in. This textbook sold for a gross amount of $96.58 after postage and fees. I only received back $68.33, so I thought that was really low. I looked. Books and magazines, they charge 15.3%. So high fees on textbooks and magazines. But $68 back that I would not have had, so I'm happy with that. This is another Free People liquidation item. It's intimately free. It's a cute little bodysuit. It's called the Thank You Never bodysuit, but it has been a slow seller. A lot of the things sell great. The liquidation has been wonderful, easy. I love thrifting, but I love getting the liquidation in too. I love the Free People stuff, so that's fun, but it does cost a lot more money to invest in it, but I still like having that also. Sold for $17. My earnings were $13.60. I paid $4.90, is liquidation, and my profit was $8.70. And I'm putting this in a padded flat rate envelope, and I ordered those online and have them delivered to my home. Okay, is that it? I have one more upstairs that just sold, so I'll run up and get it and come back. Okay, this was the one that I went up to get, and this is so pretty, and it's Bowden, and it's got this smocked upper V-neck, long sleeves, and I listed it for a high amount, like $40-something, because the comps were so good. I kept on getting really low offers, like $15 at counter back, and nobody purchased it, and I thought, oh no, did I make a mistake? Well, it finally sold on Poshmark for $24, which is lower than I thought it would have sold for, but I'm glad that it did sell. I received back $15.92. My cost of goods was $8.99. It took 7.5 months to sell, and my profit was only $6.93. And I'll have to look at which haul this was. I think this was the one that I found the Dyson vacuum cleaner, which overall was an amazing haul. So I will get to add this to the totals of what I'm up to on that haul. And it sold on Poshmark, so I'm going to put it in this medium flat rate box. We leave for Colorado in the morning, so I'm going to take these to the post office, and then I'm going to put my Poshmark closet on vacation mode, and also my daughter's Morgan's, because I ship for her, so I won't be here to ship her items. And on eBay, I just changed my handling time, so I'll change it to like 5 days, and each day I'll go in and really quickly change my handling time to 1 day less, so that I'll still make sales on eBay. And on Poshmark, I'll just put on vacation mode until about 2 days before we get back, and then I'll go ahead and turn it back on. Okay, so that is everything. That was quite a bit for a weekend. I'm really happy with the sales over the weekend. If you enjoy Ship With Me videos and wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it so much. And if you're new and not subscribed, I would love to have you back. Just hit the subscribe button down below, and if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye.